Hello, I'm Levan. Thanks to Creative Time for bringing me here, and we have a great music. Actually, we are very lucky. I'm from Tbilisi, Republic of Georgia. I work there, and I work in Urban Reactor. It's how it's called, our organization. And I'm going to talk about what we have been doing for 3-4 years now. But before, I would like to introduce you with some context where we happen to work, actually. Georgia is a post-Soviet republic, and actually after the fall of the Soviet Union, it became a kind of field of neoliberal experiments, you know, like shock therapy, free market experiments, and it had also some stages, you know, like before 2003 it was different situation, and after 2003 with this so-called colored revolutions and rose revolution in our case, this kind of neoliberal utopia started to realize when our former government took power, which was actually backed by the Republican Party from here. It was like McCain's favorite government in our region, and yeah, actually, I mean, I want to continue with this kind of classical neoliberal reforms. You know, I mean, everyone knows about these policies, but I will more stress like what were the specificities of our type of neoliberalism. Actually, it became, they wanted to create out of it a success story, you know, after the, many failures, starting from Chile to Iraq. This was sold as a success story, together with Ukraine, but Ukraine changed the situation earlier than us. So this was like a showcase, you know, of this neoliberal utopia, and actually what was also very specific to it, I guess, is that it was very provincial, and also it became very facadist. Let's say it became very PR'd politics. And in every field, like you can imagine, like from healthcare system to I don't know, whatever field you can imagine, it was only the facade, you know, like for example, you enter the hospital, like newly refurbished hospital, and you have a lobby which is refurbished, but you enter inside the rooms, and then it's a very bad situation there. So this kind of politics was, of course, translated to the urban sphere and modes of urbanization. So a part of this kind of classical urban policies, which are peculiar to neoliberal governments, I will focus more on this kind of specificities of it, and it became also this facadist and PR approach was translated to the urban sphere in Tbilisi and later in other towns also. So it was expressed first with a lot of like beautification projects, you know, and like introducing new symbols, and later reconstruction of historic towns and creating this kind of myth about past, like trying to erase the Soviet history, and like many different projects which we realized as a kind of to show how successful this new government was. And so this was a context when we were trying to start something, and actually the left movement, it was also the time of starting a new left debate in 2009, and This was a context we wanted to introduce our not project, but I mean ourselves and our work, and and also in our case we were questioning, like, I'm trained as architect, so I was questioning, like, what is architecture and how it can transcend this kind of physical space and work more on the design of processes, you know, together with spaces, and also libraries. I like and love libraries, and I was questioning, like, what is, like, how library can be more militant libraries than the neutral library, you know. So we decided to make library, and I mean, it was intended as a library for architecture and planning education, but of course we are very selective, and we are selecting more literature from let's say left positions and leftist theory. So I mean, this is a process that we have gone. Like from, we got funding from open societies, and like we got literature, like designing the website, getting space, refurbishing it, and then we opened the library, and these are the activities that we did. So and also we did a lot of translations through this project, and these translations were also very selective, and also trying to translate the text which we are answering our problems, local problems, and also we were working with a student team, which was a student movement, and we got them into the space and tried to create this kind of student movement with a leftist debate, new left debate. And this is how it was looking. And I consider as architect this work as my single architecture work, because this was this kind of experiment of spatial and like intervening in space and process together. And in the end, we were like evicted from the space because of the renovation. It was in the historic part of the city, and the renovation came to us, and we could not resist because we didn't have popular support, because people wanted it renovated. And yeah, this and actually, yeah, and now we don't have space, but we are, yeah, we are trying to design new strategies with the changing of the government. Thank you. Yeah, and this is what we.